Hi, this is Christy Brewer with Aspen Valley Senior Homes, and I'm also the co-author of the book and the workbook, Home to Home, a step-by-step senior planning guide. Today I was thinking about how stressful it would be when you are looking for a facility for yourself or for a loved one and how to make those decisions. So our workbook has questions that you can ask before you even call a facility, questions to ask when you call the facility, and then questions to ask when you go take a tour, whether that be in person or virtually. So I thought that I could walk you through each set of questions, and that would help eliminate a little bit of stress in your life if you are at the point where you are starting to look at these facilities. So grab a pencil and a pad of paper, and you can write these down as I go through them. You will obviously have more questions to ask based on your personal wants and needs, but at least this is a good starting point, and I really hope that this will help eliminate a little piece of stress from your life. So here we go. So before you call, these are some of the questions you can ask. How did I find out about this facility? How many of my needs does this facility meet? How many of my wants does this facility meet? Does this facility have the level of care that I may need in the future? What do the online reviews say about this facility, like on Google or Facebook or the Better Business Bureau? So that's it. Those are the questions you would want to think about and ask yourself before you even make any phone calls to any facilities. All right, so now you're going to make the phone call and do a phone interview. So let me find that page. All right, the questions for the phone interview include, do you have any openings at your facility? What services do you provide? Do you perform background checks on your staff? What about the residents? Is your facility accredited? If so, with whom? How much should I budget for if I move into your facility? They probably can't give you an exact number, but they should be able to give you a range, and that way you'll know whether that is something that fits into your budget and you should pursue that facility. If I become a resident, how often do rates change? What is the best way that I can get more information about your facility? And when can I take a tour of the facility and learn more? So those are the questions that you would ask when you call and talk to somebody on the phone. So the final step would be the questions you would ask when you actually get to tour the facility. Hopefully in person, but these days with coronavirus, it seems there are more virtual tours. But either way, these should give you a good idea of what the facility offers and what it might be like. So the questions you should ask when you have your tour, you can ask your tour person how long they've worked there and what their main focus is. Who's the current manager or director and how long have they been there? What services are not offered there? What do you like about working here? What would you change about the facility if you could? Ask if you can speak to any other employees and residents about their experience at the facility. How do you communicate with family members? What are your visiting hours? Do they have any referrals of current residents or past residents, family members that you can contact and talk to? Is this a for-profit or a not-for-profit facility? And if you have both in around where you live that you're looking at, maybe comparing a for-profit and a not-for-profit, then you'll have some experience with each one, and that might make a difference to you. If I were to move in today and order certain services, what would my price be? How often do rates change? How many openings do you have right now? Is the rate open to negotiation? If so, under what circumstances? What is the application process and how long does it take? Are there any questions I should have asked that I did not? And how long can I take to make a decision? So there you have it. Those are questions that you can ask before you even call a facility, when you make that phone call to a facility, and then when you do your tour. Hopefully this relieves just a tad bit of stress and helps you out, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.